In our last episode on the introduction of nuclear physics, I briefly explained about the history of the nuclear physics and the different branches of it. It was the first video in this series that will be really helpful to you to make an interest in nuclear physics. So if you haven't watched that video till now, then please watch it. The link to the video is given in the description below. In this episode, we will talk about the special unit of physical quantities used in the nuclear physics. You know that the physical properties and processes are described in terms of quantities such as mass, time, energy, momentum, area, etc. And all these quantities are measured in units. So you can say that a physical quantity describes what you are going to measure, whereas a unit describes how much is that quantity. The international scientific community has agreed to adopt SI units as the standard for the scientific communication. But the events occurring at the nuclear level involve amounts of mass and energy that are very small when described in SI or other conventional units. Therefore, they often are described in terms of specially defined units that are more convenient for the nuclear scale. First, let's see what is the unit of energy which is especially used in nuclear physics. The binding energy of atomic electrons by which they are connected by their nucleus is quite small and it is expressed in electron volt. But what is electron volt and how do you define it? An electron volt is basically the amount of kinetic energy gained by a single electron when it accelerates in a vacuum through an electric potential difference of 1 volt. Its relationship with the SI unit of energy is 1 electron volt equal to 1.6022 times 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. So we can say that electron volt is the unit of energy which can be especially used in atomic physics. But just like electrons of an atom, nucleons also have binding energy because nucleons are closely packed inside a nucleus due to a strong nuclear force. Now if you calculate the binding energy of a nucleon inside a nucleus, then it comes out to be almost 1 million times the binding energy of an atomic electron, and hence it is expressed in mega electron volt, that is MeV. So MeV is the unit of energy that can be especially used in nuclear physics. If we talk about the mass, then the basic unit of mass used in nuclear physics is the unified atomic mass unit. It is abbreviated as U or sometimes AMU. 1 AMU is the 1/12 of mass of the unbound carbon-12 atom at rest and in its ground state. The conversion from SI units to atomic mass unit is 1U equal to 1.66054 times 10 raised to power minus 27 kg. Now from Einstein's mass energy equivalence, we have E equal to mc square. That is M equal to E upon c square. So if the energy is in MeV, then the unit of mass will be MeV per c square. Now if you convert 1 MeV per c square into kg, then it will be calculated as 1 MeV per c square equal to 1.6022 times 10 raised to power minus 19 joule times 10 raised to power 6 divided by 3 times 10 raised to power 8 meter per second whole square, and it will be equal to 1.782662 times 10 raised to power minus 30 kg. And from here we can calculate as 1 kg equal to 5.60959 times 10 raised to power 29 MeV per c square. So you successfully converted kg into MeV per c square. Now you can write 1U equal to 1.66054 times 10 raised to power minus 27 kg, and that can be converted into MeV, which comes out to be 931.5 MeV per c square. Now if you calculate the mass of electron in MeV per c square, then Me equal to 0.511 MeV per c square, which can be also written as 511 keV per c square. Here keV is kilo electron volt. And similarly, you can calculate the mass of proton and mass of neutron also. So the mass of proton in MeV per CS square is calculated as MP equal to 938.27 MeV per CS square, and the mass of neutron is calculated as Mn equal to 939.56 MeV per CS square. Now can you compare the size of an atom with the thickness of your hair? Actually, the size of an atom is in the order of 10 raised to power minus 10 meter, which is actually 1 million times smaller than the thickness of your hair. But the size of a nucleus is quite smaller than the size of an atom. Actually, it's around 10,000 times smaller. So nuclear sizes are on the order of femtometer, which in the nuclear context are usually called Fermi in honor of Enrico Fermi. So 1 Fermi equal to 1 femtometer, which is equal to 10 raised to power minus 15 meter. In nuclear physics, the cross-section is a measure of probability that a specific reaction will take place when a beam of incident particles collide with the target nuclei. The unit of cross-section used in nuclear physics is the barn, where 1 barn equal to 10 raised to power minus 28 meter square. Although cross-section is expressed in terms of area, but it is not the same as the geometric cross-sectional area of the target nucleus. The number of nuclei that decay per unit time from a radioactive substance is called radioactivity. The unit of radioactivity is disintegration per second, but the internationally accepted unit of radioactivity is Becquerel in honor of Henry Becquerel, which is abbreviated as BQ. The other unit of radioactivity which is used worldwide is Curie, where 1 Curie is equal to 37 billion Becquerel. In nuclear physics, spin is an intrinsic form of angular momentum associated with a subatomic particle or nucleus and measured in h or h cross, where h is Planck constant and h cross is reduced Planck constant. If you talk about the electric quadrupole moment, then it is a property of nucleus in its excited states. It is a parameter which tells about the structure of the nucleus. Its value depends on the arrangement of nucleons inside a nucleus, that is how the nuclear charge is distributed in a nucleus. The SI unit of electric quadrupole moment is Coulomb meter squared, but in nuclear physics its unit is electron barn, where E is electronic charge, which is equal to 1.6 times 10 raised to power minus 19 Coulomb, and B is barn. You know that the value of Planck constant in SI unit is H equal to 6.626 times 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second. We also know that 1 electron volt equal to 1.6022 times 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. That is 1 joule equal to 6.24 times 10 raised to power 18 electron volt, and which can also be written as 6.24 times 10 raised to power 12 MeV. So if you convert the unit joule into MeV, then the Planck constant will be H equal to 6.626 times 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second, which is equal to 6.626 times 10 raised to power minus 34 times 6.24 times 10 raised to power 12 MeV second, and it comes out to be 4.1356 times 10 raised to power minus 21 MeV second. Just like Planck constant, you can also calculate the value of reduced Planck constant, which is H cross is H upon 2 pi, which comes out to be 6.58203 times 10 raised to power minus 22 MeV second. During the solving of nuclear physics problems, you see that many times you need to plug the value of H cross C. So let's calculate the value of H cross C in MeV Fermi. H cross C equal to 6.58203 times 10 raised to power minus 22 MeV second into 3 times 10 raised to power 8 meter per second, and which comes out to be 1.974609 times 10 raised to power minus 13 MeV meter. Now we know that 1 Fermi equal to 1 into 10 raised to power minus 15 meter, that is 1 meter equal to 1 into 10 raised to power 15 Fermi. So we can calculate H cross C as H cross C equal to 1.974609 times 10 raised to power minus 13 MeV times 1 times 10 raised to power 15 Fermi, and which is equal to 197.46 MeV Fermi. In this episode of nuclear physics, you learned about the special unit of energy, mass, cross-section, radioactivity, spin and electric quadrupole moment used in the nuclear physics. We calculated as 1U equal to 931.5 MeV per C square. The mass of electron is Me equal to 0.511 MeV per C square. The mass of proton is Mp equal to 938.27 MeV per C square. The mass of neutron is Mn equal to 939.56 MeV per C square. The value of Planck constant is H equal to 4.13561 times 10 raised to power minus 21 MeV second. The value of reduced Planck constant is H cross equal to 6.58203 times 10 raised to power minus 22 MeV second, and the value of H cross C is H cross C equal to 197.46 MeV Fermi. Hi everyone, I would like to thank Dr. Priya Sharma for her great support in the making of this video. If you like this video, then please do like, share and apply a pressure of 5 Pascal on the subscribe button. It's just 5 Pascal, not too much, so please do it now.